Hello, I'm Harriet and I'm an English Open Doors programme volunteer. I studied law. I graduated this summer just before coming here. I was placed in Tauca in the Malay region and I was here for 4 months. So I was looking to come to South America and to teach, and I was looking at reviews for programmes, and the English Open Doors programme has great reviews all over the internet, and also it's fee-free, which made a big difference. But I think what was most important was that it's supported by the government and you really feel like you're making a big difference and you're part of a huge national programme and not a money-making charity scheme. When I made the decision, I didn't really know what to expect, but I think from the moment I arrived in Santiago, and even before then, the English Open Doors programme helps you with everything. They provide so much information. The training is really good and helpful. It really prepares you for the classroom. And then I just had an amazing 4 months, and I can't believe I'm sat here already. I think throughout the process, the EODP provides great support. So from the pre-departure, the regular emails, the updates, the surveys to find out where you are and what you need, and the instructions that you give are really clear and helpful. Then sort of pre-departure, getting closer to departure, getting here, you're really helpful. You provide information about where we're staying, what we're doing and what to expect. Then the training week itself, I think, was the most useful part. Without that, I'd have had no idea going into the school. So I think it really prepares you. And then throughout the programme, you're always checking up on us, making sure we're okay, making sure everything's going well, and it's really great support. So Tauca is about 3 hours south of Santiago, and it's quite a big city, but it was really damaged by the earthquake in 2010. So it's starting to move up in the world again, but there's still a lot of demolished buildings and anxiety about that. Personally, I think the people there were really friendly. There's not many tourists or tourism, so everyone's really excited to see people from elsewhere. And there's loads of countryside, it's near the beach, it's in the middle of the country, so you can go north and south. I had a great time. So I lived with a retired couple and 2 other volunteers, one who'd been there for 4 months and one who moved in with me. And I can honestly say they're the nicest people I've ever met. My host mum, mama and papa have a goal to host 50 gringos before they die. So I was number 6, and then hopefully they'll get some more. They're really friendly. They included us in everything. They're both from huge families. There's always people coming and going. You got to meet everyone and felt really included, even with no Spanish, which was good. There's a really popular English-speaking group that meet twice a week. So that's with Chileans with varying degrees of English, and we'd meet at bars or karaoke or all sorts, and they would help us with Spanish, we would help them with English, and they've become really good friends. I'm going to see one of them in a couple of days before I go. I think what I value most and what I'll miss the most is just how open everyone is. As soon as you meet everyone, it's like, oh, come in, have this, do this, you have to meet this person, you have to see this, and they're really inclusive. So I worked at a small school and 5 or 6 teachers invited me over for asados to meet their families, to meet people of my age, and they're just really, really welcoming and inclusive. So I think before I'd start, I'd say I don't have any teaching experience. I volunteered a bit, but nothing with the whole class. So the teaching experience was what I was most anxious about. But the training you provide is really helpful, and the whole process of working with public school students is probably the most fulfilling part. The children have really difficult home lives. All of them are coming and going, and they're vulnerable, but they're so excited to have a volunteer and someone who cares, and to have an opportunity to learn something different that they perhaps didn't have before. And I loved every second of it. It wasn't always easy, but it was the best. I think it was just that the children are always coming and going. I probably had, each week in one of my 8 classes, I probably had a new student every week, or a couple of students every week, and a couple of students leaving. So it's just always hard to create that stability and to know what to do and what level of classes I could deliver. I think spending the last week at school and looking back over all of the experiences, what would stand out was I went on a couple of school trips, and one was just to a hill in Talca. It was completely free. We walked there. It was me, another teacher and 20 students, and just seeing all the children running around doing something that cost nothing, but them all just having the best time, and them all being so excited and shouting words in English they've learnt at me. It was just really good fun. I think what I've learnt most is to not judge a book by its cover and to become more confident. I was meeting and working with students who I've never met people with such vulnerable backgrounds before, but they're also keen to learn and so competitive and really want to do well that it's just taught me to take a step back and not judge anyone. And I think professionally the biggest thing I've learned from this is confidence. I think being able to control a class of 20 teenage boys who don't want to be in an English class has definitely given me confidence for the future that I can stand up and control a room. And also the Spanish. I didn't speak any Spanish before I came here, and now I can definitely order all the food I like, so that's the main thing. I loved the whole Fiestas Patrias weekend, just because it started with the badly timed earthquake and it looked like things were going to go off the rails and no real plans. But then everyone rallied together, we had huge family get-togethers, asados. I got to dress up as a wasso, which I thought was cool, and ride a horse, which I've always been scared to do. But I think that was when I felt really comfortable, included in all the family things, and I just had a great weekend. Just to be open-minded, you never know what's going to happen. Try everything once and you'll end up having a blast. I'm heading to California now for 2 weeks to visit some family and get some last-minute winter sun before 6 months back in the UK and cold and rain. Do it in a heartbeat, do it, don't look back. It's been the best 4 months that I've ever had, and I'm so glad I came here. I think relax, try everything, and you'll have an amazing time. I think anyone could do well here. I think you just have to be open-minded and relaxed and expect the unexpected, and you'll have a great time. Bring lots of stickers, bring lots of stamps, keep a journal because you'll forget all the amazing things that you've done.